Bitch, what the... What's that supposed to mean? Ah, shit. Wait. Fuck, dude, I want to go back. Hold on. Hold it! Let's press this again. I think it's because I didn't flip the picture. Okay, they're gonna get into that argument about the stereoscope. Okay.
Excuse me.
Pursue.
He's like, oh my god, I love stereoscopes, you son of a bitch.
No, Brian, I don't want spoilers. Ah, shit. Okay. All right. Don't talk about any of the other fights. Oh, shit, dude. But yo, get home safely, Brian. Wait, Park, can you give me the cutout of that one sandpick that's been used for memes recently? Gotta do a thing myself? Oh, no. But that did give me a good screen grab of your face. My bad. No, it's cool, man. It's all good. But, oh, shit, dude. No way, bro. No way, dude. Fuck. No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna watch it later anyways. Hold on, I gotta take a phone call. Okay, so I'm backtracking a little bit because I messed up on this section right here. Okay, so they're getting into a little argument. How you doing tonight, puppies? Okay, so there's a little section right here where I'm supposed to present something and I fucked up. Okay, so we need to provide him with a photograph so that he can look at it through his stereoscope. Okay, so here's where we messed up. Any prints we can look at with the stereoscope. We do have one. Have you got any, Runo? Any prints we could look at with the stereoscope? Absolutely. How about this print here? It should do the trick, I think. So we need to examine first, flip it around, and then we can present it. Wait, hold on. I've already seen this dialogue before, but I was hoping that there would be something new would pop up. Oh. Wait, would it be this? Hold on, I'm gonna save real quick. Brian, I wonder if I could live stream my work. Try it out. Hi, Kim. It's me, Kim. Hello, Kim. I am Kim. What up, Kim Pix? Welcome back to the stream. Cheers. How you doing tonight? Thanks for tuning in. RWG says, I'm a lighting tech / laser programmer, also a scare actor, also a stilt walker. So he does a lot more cool stuff than I originally said. Kimapalooza. How you doing tonight, Kim Pix? What up? What up? I believe this is our first time chatting since my return a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. I think it would be this picture that we present.
Take that! Take that!
Alright then, juror number 3. Are you saying you can do this with any 2 suitable photographic prints?
Of course I can.
Very well then. I'd like you to demonstrate.
I'd be delighted to. Just give me one more print and I'll amaze you all.
Present photograph of Gina. Are you saying you can do this with any 2 suitable photographic prints? Very well then, I'd like you to demonstrate. Okay, so then we would present this one.
Take that!
Wait, sorry? Oh shit, was that not it? Wait, what do you mean one more print?
Oh dear, oh dear. Don't you have these in the Far East? Don't you know how a stereoscope works?
Bruno! What?
You need 2 photographs for a stereoscope, remember? You know, one for the left eye and one for the right.
Dude, I did present the other one last time and it didn't work. And maybe I derped out, probably. A stilt walker? Geez, those things look terrifying to walk in, right, Mouse? 100%. It's actually not too bad walking on stilts. I learned in a couple of hours, and within a few days, I was able to be super comfortable on stilts. I can do just about anything I can do on my feet on stilts. Hashtag save to watch later. Oh yeah, for sure, definitely, Tony. Yeah, I love the Polaroid thing. Mouse says, I can't even wear stilettos, and I'm scared of heights. I got into it because they needed a stilt walker for one of our summer events, and I was like, fuck it, and I signed up, having no prior knowledge of stilt stuff. For sure, man. That's pretty cool, man. I don't know any friends that say that they can walk on stilts. Yeah, dude, Tony, thanks for just coming by to chill on, you know, I'm sure the limited free time that you have after taking care of your kid. Hopefully I can provide some entertainment for you tonight. Oh yes, I remember now. But the print we have from the pawnbrokery is just a normal photograph.
No. I think you'll find that the clue is in the name. It's a stereoscope, not a monoscope. You always need 2 prints. Thanks for the friendly explanation. Appreciate it.
Well, if we obtain another print at some point later in the trial, we can always show it to this young man then. I think you'll find that know-it-all expression is really starting to annoy me.
Objection!
Heights are awesome. I have been skydiving once. That's still on my bucket list in Kirsten. Within the last couple years, best experience ever. I bet it was quite the adrenaline rush. What are stilts? Oh, backbee. Like if you go to like an amusement park, or sometimes they'll have like a circus. Those people that have those giant, like fucking little extendable legs that they're walking on. I'm converting MP4s and MOVs to WebM to save some space. Yeah, dude, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. I try to do that for all my audios or all my video sources on OBS. WebM is the way to go. Scariest part is that being pushed over is part of our training. Falling backwards is as well. Once you get through that and know what it's like, it's not so scary anymore. Jesus. Holy shit, that scared me, Kirsten.
You said tomorrow. So just do it. Make your dreams come true. Just do it.
Do it!
No, what are you waiting for?
Wait.
Do it.
Why are all these triggering off?
Just do it. Yes, you can.
Hold on. Something's not right here.
Do it.
Hold on. It's only supposed to play one. Ah, that's where I fucked up. So when you redeem that, I have 4 different like the variations of him saying just do it, and it's only supposed to play one, but I just checked my thank you for helping me I guess see that wasn't properly created on my bot. I didn't choose random actions, so it just ran through all of them one at a time. I was like, is someone hacking my system? Lol. Okay, alright, it's fixed now, it's fixed. Well, there you go, one of the best streamers here on Twitch. When you fall backwards, you have to spin around so you don't fall on your back. When you fall backwards, you have to spin around so you don't fall on your back and hit your head. Ooh, okay. Just do it! Make your dreams come true! Luis, thanks for hanging out, my man. Design, Sam? Alright. Oh, okay, Shia. Thank you. Let's get things back on track, shall we, Council? Let's listen to the wise words of Mr. LaBeouf. Let's just do it. Wait, so this is the statement that we already pressed, right? Yeah. If I have left it in there, I should think there'll be repercussions by now. Actually, no. We pressed that one. And we pressed this one, so we only have juror number 6, his statement to press. Okay. Alright, so this guy has the Arnold accent. In motherland, we say never judge by clothes, judge by head. I am convinced brothers are innocent. Seriously.
Hold it.
Please tell me you're not Violin Bolshevik? The Russian revolutionary? Revolutionary? His pet mouse. I believe there's such a rumor. Seriously. Hearsay. It's just a rumor? As you see, I have an unfortunate appearance. I look like vicious criminal. Your words, not mine. Just want to point that out. People call me revolutionary, murder, all the crime. And which glove fits? Oh, good day. I'm visiting line for sightseeing. I'd like to take bus to Crystal Tower, please. Come on, do it now. Look how the mouse is reading too. I know, Bag B. I took a poll. I was like, "Hey, do you want to hear my shitty Russian/German accent, or do you want to hear my Arnold accent?" People voted for Arnold, so Arnold it is. I can't do a Russian accent. So here's where we are. Arnold Schwarzenegger, if he was from Russia. Russian revolutionary with the German accent. I'm dead. Sam, you need to have that Arnie soundbite of him going.
Nice.
But yeah, dude, that fucking mouse. I want to make a joke, but I'll refrain. Mouse, what is it? Okay, can you DM that to me on Discord? The mouse! Right. That didn't sound staged at all. You'll forgive me for having my doubts.
To be treated like this is coming all the time. It's very painful. People do not do the realizing. So I have my sympathies for these brothers. People say they're criminals only because of how they look.
The mouse is like... The Skulkin brothers?
Maybe they went inside Paprika's shop. But they have done nothing wrong. That is all I want to say.
The Skulkin brothers did nothing wrong that night. Alright, well, first of all, that's one not so little misunderstanding. I'll need to clear up straight away. Tell me something, Iris.
What is it, Runo?
The jurors are chosen at random from the inhabitants of London town, aren't they?
Yes, it's amazing, isn't it?
In that case, how is it that there's a Russian tourist sitting among them who looks for all the world like a revolutionary?
I wish I knew.
If I can't change the minds of more than half of these 6 jurors, the trial will be over.
But we know that Ginny would never shoot anyone.
Yes, so we need to find contradictions in what these jurors are saying and pit them against each other. I must be ready to go to whatever lengths I have to convince them of Gina's innocence. What up, Dr. Raptor? Welcome to the stream. 21 Kenobi tries to adjust the tracking on his VCR. Lol. So we need to find contradictions in what these jurors are saying and pit them against each other. Okay. Time to find some contradictions, chat. All the evidence clearly points the finger of guilt at this young pickpocketine. Those brothers are the scum of the earth. They should swing for shooting the great detective. All we'd need is another shot from a slightly different location, and we could see the scene in 3 dimensions. Okay, alright, he's not even talking about anything on the case. This motherfucker. Which one of these statements contradicts the other? Oh! Yo! So juror number 1 thinks it's the person that we're defending, Gina Lestrade. So let's pit Hold on. Do a little bit of that save scummage. Don't judge me, chat. Wipe that judgmental gaze off your face. Okay, let's save right here. Okay, so juror number 1 is convinced that it is the person we are defending, so let's pit this statement against juror number 2, who corrected her statement and said that it was the 2 brothers.
Objection!
Those 2 statements clearly contradict each other.
Sorry, old bean. Can't accept that as squadron leader.
What?
All fighting for a common cause, don't you know, my chaps? No way they'd contradict one another. I concur, Mr. Foreman. You will refrain from personal attack. Oh no.
Oh no. That wasn't it. Juror 4 wants to be heard.
You will refrain from personal attacks on the jury based solely on your own frustrations, counsel.
The really frustrating thing is, I thought I'd identified a genuine discrepancy there. There are a lot of questionable characters in the Garadeb squadron. You might have to listen to what they have to say a few times before it starts to make sense. Oh, so we gotta go through it again? Okay. Yes, and press them on anything that sounds suspicious. That's the way forward here. But still, should we really be labeling members of the jury as questionable? Okay, so then we're gonna press him on this. All the evidence clearly points the finger of guilt at this young pickpocketine.
Hold it!
We already heard this dialogue though, that's why I'm a little confused. You're Mr. Natsume's landlord, Mr. Garadeb, aren't you? We really must stop meeting like this. Yeah, we've already heard all of this. Okay, hold on. Yeah, we already listened to all this. Okay. So, juror number 2, she amended her statement. I don't remember if I pressed her on this. I think this might be it. Those brothers are the scum of the earth. They should swing for shooting the great detective.
Hold it!
I agree with you. The shooting of Mr. Sholmes was an unforgivable act. But the purpose of this trial is to determine who shot the pawnbroker, Mr. Windybank. I'm afraid you're splitting hairs, sir. Sorry? Whether it was the thieves or the pig purse, it was still gutter trash that shot the pawnbroker in the end. Filth that should be cleaned up and eradicated, in my considered opinion. Thanks so much for sharing. Changing this maid's mind isn't going to be easy. Runo? It was one of those 2 brothers that shot Hurley, wasn't it? Yes, without question. Well then, I'll never forgive them. Oh, Iris. Perhaps we can use this maid's statement to help us somehow, do you think? Yes, maybe. Let's listen carefully to what each juror has to say first. Alright, it's bedtime for me, y'all. Night, Sam and chat. Night, RWG. Sleep well, man. Have a good rest of your weekend. Thanks for chilling. Okay, so that dialogue that we just had with juror number 2, that was new for us. So I think we need to go through these statements again, I think.
Hold it!
All we need is another shot from a slightly different location and we could see the scene in 3 dimensions. Can it really show up new clues though? Don't know unless you try. Oh no. We did this last time.
Take that!
Yeah, okay. So this is... We heard this before. If I have left it in there, I should think there'll be repercussions by now. I feel like juror number 4. He doesn't talk about anything related to the case. Okay, I'm gonna go back to juror number 1. I feel like this is the one that we need. We need a pit.
Hold it!
Wait, sorry, yeah, I'm just skipping through this. We already listened to this. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay. Okay, never mind. I think it's the last juror. Because juror number 2, those brothers are the scum of the earth. They should swing for shooting the great detective. While he says, in Motherland, we say never judge by clothes, judge by head. I am convinced brothers are innocent. I think this is what we have to pit. Or these are the 2 jurors we have to pit. I hope I'm right.
Objection!
Those 2 statements clearly contradict each other. Good lord!
No objections, Tony.
Amina wasn't here from the beginning, but 4. She's so aggressive. Oh, I think you're talking about number 4 is the old doctor. 5 is the, was it the one that has like the glasses? And she's like pressing on that machine. I don't know the case again.
Daddy,
Trying
chill.
to catch up. Daddy, chill. Yeah, all good, Kirsten. No problem. Good lord. Counsel. Explain yourself. Oh, my statement. Contradictory. Juror number 6. You've got the wrong end of the stick. I do not have stick, I have mouse. as juror number 2 said earlier. When the Skulkin brothers fled the scene on the night in question, they fired a shot from their revolver. Yes, they shot poor Mr. Sholmes in the abdomen, I understand. Surely you're not going to tell the court now that you didn't hear. Abdomen, abdomen. Sir? Sorry, my English, still learning. You are telling the court you didn't hear? Forgive me, I did not hear. Here's what abdomen, part of person's body containing stomach and other vital organs. Is this what you mean? You should say in plain English. I'm Russian, not native speaker. Who thought it was a good idea to let this man be on the jury again? So you are telling me these brothers who look like criminals were lying? They said before we never done anything, but Tuesdays they shot detective. This is double negative. Yes, that's exactly right. Wow. Whoa! I'm a copy, you idiot. Ryan, we took a poll. Said, you guys want to hear my shitty ass Russian/German accent or my Arnold Austrian accent? The community spoke and they said Arnold. So I was like, okay.
Daddy, chill.
I'm pretty sure this dude's supposed to be Russian. I know, but I can't do a Russian accent. Tell him to stop choking that mouse. Daddy, chill. Lying is wrong, especially when I said by a person who looks like a criminal.
Daddy, chill.
Coming from you, that seems surprisingly prejudiced.
This means when they said we never took nothing, maybe it was also a big fat lie. Is this true?
Well, according to the police report, no stolen goods were found, so...
Enough! I just know now!
Leave that mouse alone! It's not the mouse's fault though, sir.
I must see with own eyes. I must investigate crime scene myself.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. Yes, it is, Runo. Easily. Sorry? I can't. Sorry? With the prints from Hurley's red-handed recorder. Ah. If you compare the print that pictures Ginny and the next print from half an hour later, you'll be able to see straight away if anything was taken or not. Cooey, Mr. Prosecutor. Tut, tut. Calling on the prosecution in the middle of a summation examination of all times.
What?
The print showing the accused threatening the victim after she broke into the shop is this one. Glad you're enjoying yourself, Kirsten. Following this, the victim and the accused moved into the storeroom. Meanwhile, The Skulkin brothers entered the shop and summarily heard the fatal gunshot ring out. Sadly, none of these events were captured on film. This is the print produced by the camera half an hour later, after the brothers' fight, after the brothers' flight. So, this was taken after Hurley was shot then? As far as I can tell, nothing has been taken. That does seem to be the case. I can't notice anything that's obviously missing in the second print.
So, the brothers who look like criminals told only one lie. They shot man, but they stole nothing.
It would seem so, yes.
Oh, good.
No, not good.
You alright? I did not understand the situation. Now I know brothers have lied. I think it's very important to continue with trial. Thank you.
Let's go, Chad. Here we go. Here we go. The comeback, baby. I really am. I love it when someone can play a soundbite at just the right moment because Sam tries not to laugh. Keyword try. Yay! Well done, Runo. The balance is shifting. Well, it's a start, I suppose. But there must be more in what these jurors are saying that I can use to expose the truth. And if I can do that, we just might turn the situation to our favor still.
Thank you, Counsel. Continue with the Summation Examination. And kindly hand that new photographic print to the bailiff to be filed as evidence.
The post-shooting photograph has been entered into the court record. A photograph taken automatically by the red-handed recorder, showing the scene after the murder had taken place.
Wait, so since we now have two prints, one at 1 o'clock and one at 1:30, we should be able to show it to juror number 3, the stereoscopic dude. I think. 'Cause those are two of the, not exactly same, but similar prints. Another print in the court record. I wonder if we can make use of that. Yep, I think it's... I think... Okay, so this is a new statement.
Nice.
Nice. I hope you didn't wake up your kid from laughing, Mouse. Thank you for still hanging out. I love it when some... Oh, I already read it. Sam makes me laugh so much. It's hilarious. My pleasure, Kirsten. Thanks for being here.
In Lake of Lies are many dead fish. We must find truth. Therefore I say not guilty verdict.
Thanks for leaving that mouse alone. Choking the shit out of it. If I can't change the minds of more than half of these 6 jurors, the trial will be over. But we know that Ginny would never shoot anyone. Yes, so we need to find contradictions in what these jurors are saying and pit them against each other. Okay, alright, so let's go back to the jurors. I must be ready to go whatever lengths I have to convince them of Gina's innocence. Okay. All of the evidence clearly points the finger of guilt at this young pickpocketine. Those brothers are the scum of the earth. They should swing for shooting the great detective. All we'd need is another shot from a slightly different location and we could see the scene in 3 dimensions. Okay, I'm gonna save here. I think now that we have that additional print, I think we can give it to this guy. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Laugh my ass off. I haven't, but I'm on the verge of passing out. Okay, yeah, no problem, Mouse. Thanks for hanging out as long as you have. I know you were hanging in Deadly's stream, so I appreciate it.
Hold it!
Can it really show up new clues, though? Okay, so this is... Okay, so now we need to present... Okay, so we have these two prints now. I think this is what we were looking for.
Take that! Objection!
Call me Miss Galaxy! Welcome to the stream. Thanks for objecting. Cheers, Miss Galaxy. Hope you're having a great weekend. Thanks for stopping by. My favorite voice acting Sam does with these characters is Iris. Glad you enjoy it, Mouse. Oh, shitty British accent, yeah? You like Iris? I see, I see. I just got home. Welcome home. I hope you had a good day. We're playing a visual novel called The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Not sure if visual novels or like crime drama things are your cup of tea, but in any case, thanks for stopping by. Alright then, juror number 3. Are you saying you can do this with any 2 suitable photographic prints? Of course I can. Very well then. I'd like you to demonstrate. I'd be delighted to. Just give me one more print and I'll amaze you all. So now, we give him this one.
Take that!
Yes! Okay. Alright. These two prints were both taken with the same camera in Winnie Banks on the night in question. We did get a bit of Arnold for a second. Juror number 6. Yeah, this is my first time like streaming a visual novel, so there is a lot of reading, but yeah, I enjoy like giving voices to these characters and having totally not accurate accents, but it's all in the name of fun, you know what I mean? Yeah, good to see you calling me Miss Galaxy. Alright, these two prints were both taken with the same camera in Winnie Banks on the night in question. Yes, I see. Tell me, Mr. Lawyer. Do you know how stereographic images work? Do you understand the principle? Well, I think so. I did have a lesson only yesterday. Kitty! The left and right eye images need to be the same, only with a slight shift in the positions of some objects. Then, when your brain merges the 2 images together inside your head, it notices the shift as if it were depth. Yes, exactly. It's that small shift between certain objects in the 2 pictures that's really important. So, what happens if you use 2 photographs that are exactly the same then? No. Obviously that wouldn't work at all. Not for seeing the scene 3-dimensionally anyway. Oh. Of course. Now I see. I think the young girl has discovered the secret. Oh my god, dude. Their fucking eyes, dude. Figured it out. All in 6 million. Oh my god, dude. Okay, so where are we? Oh, right. Okay. We showed those 2 pictures. And we're handing them to juror number 3.
Ah, I think the young girl has discovered the secret. I have.
Eyes are all cross-eyed and shit.
Lol.
Can you uncross your eyes before you tell me?
Have another look at these 2 pictures from Hurley's camera, Runo. Go on.
Can you see that there's a really obvious difference between them? Of course there is. There are 2 people in the first and no people in the second.
Well, yes, you can see that straight away.
But now,
Try looking at the pictures in 3 dimensions.
Alright, I'll give it a go. So to start with, you have to cross your eyes and then try to make the 2 pictures overlap exactly. Let's see if by crossing my eyes I can make the quill pens from each picture overlap in the middle. Okay. How cheap? Cheap as hell?
Jesus! Jesus!
Thanks for the bit, Star. Give me my bones back, I misclicked. Get out of here. Get out of here. Wait. I thought you were playing League of Legends.
Well, did you manage to see it properly, Runo?
Not really. I'm just not very good at this, that's the trouble.
Oh, don't worry. I have just the thing. I happen to bring with me a portable stereoscope.
I know I mentioned this yesterday, but if you've had that contraption with you from the outset, you could have saved me staring at Mr. Windybank and Gina like I hate them all that time.
And if you remember, I said in reply that it's much more satisfying to be able to see the effect with your own eyes. Anyway, why don't we try using this helpful little aid now? Here goes.
Now let's see what we've got.
Wait, look at that.
What's going on with these 2 pictures? Some of the things on the counter sort of jump out at you. I'm in queue. Sheesh, this guy. Sheesh.
Yes. That's it, you see. That's the other amazing power of stereoscopes.
Other amazing power?
Is someone going to explain this black magic, eh? Why the deuce do some of the things on the counter seem to jump out at you like that?
I think you'll find that if you consider the basic principle of the stereoscope, you'll answer your own question.
Basic principles of the stereoscope.
As I said before, if you try to look at 2 identical pictures using a stereoscope, it won't work at all. It's the slight shift in the positions of certain objects that lets you see pictures
three-dimensionally. In other words, even though at first glance it seems the objects on the counter haven't moved at all between the two pictures, this shows us that actually there must have been a slight shift in their positions. Yes, there must have been. Ah, shit, here we go. Now, hold fire there, sir. Got a reasonable grasp of this whole cross-eyed business now, I'd say. But why the devil does this shift between the two prints exist in the first place? Well, what's the answer, fellow? Come on, you're the cross-eyed master. What, me? I haven't the first idea. You know, Runo, it's quite simple. It is? Just think it through, step by step. The first photograph was taken at 1 AM. Then, 30 minutes later, a second photograph was taken. But the position of some items on the counter appears to have shifted slightly in the interim.
Ingrid, welcome back.
BRB game start, yeah, GLHF. On Banana, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? I see that you went to TwitchCon 2022 Amsterdam. Nice, hope you had a good time. Eric should really like that badge that people got for Amsterdam. Yeah, cheers, Banana.
Hi, Toro. Not yet for me. Falls back asleep. Good night again, Ingrid.
How you doing, Banana? How you doing? We're in a spicy moment in the trial for Ace Attorney, so if this is your cup of tea, feel free to join us. Yeah, the flower's kind of cute. Yeah, I actually really like it. Yeah, I like the TwitchCon 2022 Amsterdam badge, and I really like the GlitchCon badge, which my mod Tuger has. I think that was the one where TwitchCon got canceled because of like COVID and shit.
And his name is John C.
Thanks for the 100 bits, Toro. Hi, just kidding. But how you doing, Banana? Welcome on in. Thanks for the biddies, Toro. Good luck with the game, man. But the position of some items on the counter appears to have shifted slightly in the interim. So that means that sometime in the half-hour interval, someone must have tampered with the things on the counter. Zookers. The fuck is Zookers? Who? Who says that? Zookers. Someone tampered? New information. Stop. Not mentioned in testimony so far. Stop. Yes. We've had to go around in circles a little here, it seems. But I'm starting to see what I should be aiming at in this summation examination now. Ladies and gentlemen, the question now is clear. We know the items on the countertop were moved, but by whom? Ah, shit. It's about to go down. Are you suggesting you might know? Of course. I can tell you right now who was responsible for the almost imperceptible shift in the items on the counter. Oh, fuck. Thank you. I can tell you right now who is responsible for the almost imperceptible shift in the items on the counter. We are going to save, because I am down to my last life. Or, like, not life, but essentially I'm gonna fail the case if I mess up. So save scumming we shall. The fucking faces on these guys. Budget ass fucking Mario and Luigi. Who is responsible for the almost imperceptible shift in the items on the counter? I want to say Eggert. Well, no, I mean, he wouldn't have been there that late at night. About work, I teach English normally, but this year I got a job teaching Ukrainian refugees. Whoa! That's cool, Banana. Did you like fly overseas for that, I'm assuming? Yo, that's awesome though. Yo, props. Yeah, I know, Tiger. Okay. Brian.
Jimmies.
No, Banana, that's really cool. Hells yeah. Respect the shit out of that. Meanwhile, Toro's just like, just gonna gamble.
Daddy, chill.
Is it Susato? I'm just gonna turn on story mode for this part.
Take that!
Oh. Oh, so it's just one of... Okay, okay. It was the witnesses currently in the stand. The Skulkin brothers.
Wait.
Squeezing the mouse again.
This does not agree with what brother said in testimony before. He said they did not even have time to pull dukes from Lucy Lockets. My phrase book says dukes is meaning hands and Lucy Lockets meaning pockets.
Leave the mouse alone.
What is this, another lie? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I'm afraid so. Next one has to be a win. Toro, 5 minutes.
Chill.
Daddy, chill. I told you she wanted to be heard, but yeah. I don't think she's talking to anyone specifically through that machine.
Now hold there a minute. You can't be sure of that.
I quite agree. The accused is a common pig purse after all. It's perfectly possible that she went through the things on the desk to see what she might steal. I think that's unlikely.
And why, exactly?
As you can see from this photographic print, the defendant was pointing a gun at the victim. It would seem, as my learned friend indicated, that she was coercing Mr. Windybank to open the storeroom door. In other words, Miss Lestrade's interest lay within the storeroom, not in the main shop, giving her no reason to touch anything on the counter. All of which points to one thing. The Skulkin brothers have omitted key facts in their testimony. The accused is a pig purse. Common gutter trash. Why look any further for the wrongdoer here? Because the Skulkin brothers are thieves, madam. No better, in fact worse, than a pig purse. I believe that these brothers were looking for something on the victim's counter that night. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if you would condemn the defendant on the grounds that she's a pickpocket, would it not at least be right and proper to thoroughly scrutinize testimony given against her by 2 thieves?
Well said.
Oh, hold up, my chat just fucked up. I gotta reload it. Okay, there we go. I have you on the telly. Gonna be lurking while I make brekkie. Sounds good, Banana. Thank you very much, and enjoy the breakfast.
Well said. I for one would like to hear more from that shady pair.
He slammed his head.
Can you all see now? I think you'll find stereoscopes aren't playthings. You've seen their extraordinary potential firsthand.
New subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
Kirsten, thanks for gifting a sub to On Banana. Enjoy those 14 emotes, Banana, the sub badge, and the ad-free viewing.
Thank you very much, Kirsten.
Can we get some love and hype in the chat, please?
Thank you, Kirsten. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can you all see now? I think you'll find stereoscopes aren't playthings. You've seen their extraordinary potential firsthand.
Wholeheartedly agree. Stop. Must purchase after trial. Stop. Will return home via Regent Street. Stop. We coming back, chat. We coming back.
Well, it would seem this trial has yet to run its course. The ladies and gentlemen of the jury have declared their inclinations via the mighty scales of justice. I hereby call this summation examination to conclusion, with the balance altered in the defendant's favor. 2 lean to guilty, 4 lean to not guilty. Accordingly, the jury is without consensus, and I order this trial to continue.
Let's go, baby.
Yay, well done. Oh, by the way.
What?
You should hold on to this, Runo. You never know when it might come in useful.
Twice in one trial would be unusual, surely? But, alright.
The stereoscope has been entered into the court record. A fold-up device that allows anybody to enjoy seeing things in 3 dimensions simply by looking through the eyepieces.
Much love, Kirsten. Thank you so much. Toro, to jail for you. Oh, wow, Brian. I asked for love and hype and then you just spam the smug. Alright, this guy, dude. Yeah, Banana, enjoy the emotes. Oh, I was gonna ask what's gonna be your first sub emote, but there we go. MrSamK.
Lord Van Zieks, you will instruct the witnesses that the court demands additional testimony from them.
I'm sure it won't spoil the bouquet to do so, my lord. I've won myself another chance to probe that pair about their activities that night at least. And I won't stop probing them until I've proven that Gina is innocent. To be continued.